Hi there, it's Wendy from Ask the Landlady, and I'm here with all the tips and tricks to help you make a profit in real estate rentals. Today's question is not a super fun one, but it is, how do I deal with extermination of roaches and bedbugs in apartments? Yeah, this is one of the worst issues to face, especially in a multi-unit building where pests can travel easily from unit to unit. The best approach here is to be proactive and immediately get a professional exterminator in to evaluate and treat the issue. This will not get better on its own. You can't just, it's not one where you're like, just deal with it, I don't know, or tell the tenant too bad, because especially if you're in a multi-unit, it's gonna go crazy and it's gonna get worse before it can get better. So the exterminator is going to help you find the source, first of all, of the issues. Maybe there's one unit that caused that problem, and you can get that tenant on the hook to pay for the subsequent treatments for everyone. Because what we do in our business is, we've seen this apartment, we've painted it, there's no bugs. We certify bug-free, we tell the tenant it's bug-free, we make them sign off on it within 2 days of being in that unit that it is bug-free. So if they're coming back later, or you do an inspection and you find these little critters, then that tenant is on the hook because you've already done those types of addendum. So we have a clear pest policy in our lease package that we provide for all our tenants. So they have that 48 inspection time, and that's the time that we can remediate if there is an issue. That's when we're saying, oh, we're probably still on the hook for that. But after that 48 hours, they're on the hook through their moving process. They brought something in, through their visitation, through going to the thrift store, whatever. So that's why you want to have that documentation, an addendum in your lease packet up front. If you don't have that and you want one, shoot it over to my website, askthelandlady.com. I sell my packet of information for $20. You can use it, you can change it however you need to change it on the computer and get it to your people, because you want to have that on the hook. This can be a win-win situation. If an extermination needs to be done fast, and tenants don't have the money up front, you can create a payment policy and add in an administrative fee, like of $30 to $50, and parcel out that cost over several months. The whole point is you want to work together with your tenant on this unit. So have a clear policy in place in your rental packet that they're on the hook for it. But if they say, oh, I don't have the money, I don't have $300, I can help you out with that. There'll be an administrative fee, but we can take a little bit with the rent over the next few months. Again, you need that problem taken care of, so you want to work with that tenant, obviously, especially for bed bugs, because that's one that you're definitely not going to be able to handle as easily as say, roaches. Now, for full-blown roach infestation, the best option is a professional exterminator in our experience. However, there are some DIY approaches. I know a lot of you guys are out there like me. You're a DIY landlord and landlady trying to take care of things on your own, and it's expensive when you got to get independent contractors and outside people in to help. So if it's just a small problem that you're having, there is a product we like to use and we get it up from Amazon called Advion, Advion, and that's a nice bait gel. In fact, we have that on hand for all our vacants. We put it in behind appliances and different things, just in the scurry of moving and whatever. We already have that product kind of in place for vacants, for any gaps in the woodwork for older homes, because we don't want this issue. So that's a nice little product you can use. And if somebody's just seeing one or two and they've got, that might be an easy product to kind of get that under control, especially if it's not in a multi-unit. There's also some things you can put, you can do some natural approaches if you like that. There's Vaseline on a jar, there's baking soda that they can't cross over. There's all sorts of stuff on the internet. So look those up if it's a small process. It's something little, somebody just moved in, or whatever. The seasons have changed, you're starting to see a couple. There's some little things you can do. But again, if it is a full-blown thing, get that exterminator. So again, roaches are a little easier, in my opinion, to get rid of. Bed bugs are the hardest ones, and when warm weather hits the Midwest, they like to come out like crazy. So again, that professional exterminator is your friend, and if you have a good written policy where you have certified bed bug free up front and they've agreed to it, then you're going to have them on the hook for that treatment. Again, there are some other things you can try, like diatomicus earth. I don't know how you pronounce that, but you can go online, look them up. It's like a sedimentary rock that you grind into sand, and they sprinkle it in all the cracks and crevices, on like window seals and baseboards and all that. It gets to be pretty onerous. You really have to stay on top of it. We have a good relationship with an exterminator, and we like to go that route. That's just what works for us and works for our tenants, and we can, since we have that clear policy, everybody's on the hook to work together on that. So again, if you need a bedbug policy or roach policy, check out my website, askthelandlady.com. Have you had problems with these pesky pests in your apartments? Shoot me a comment. I'd love to hear about it, because again, it's not easy being a landlord or landlady, and we're all in this together. And the more we can talk about it and communicate, the better we get, and the more profit we can make in real estate rentals. So thank you, and have a great day.